Can you help me find out if my girlfriend is scamming me? Okay, so this is tier 3 investigation that I did here. That means I go to her place, observe, do whatever I need to do to find out if she's scamming him or not. So the original plan was I go hit on her in person and see how she does it, how she reacts. Is she gonna be flirty? Is she gonna be strict? The goal is for me to get rejected. I was gonna go to her church first to see what I can get from all that because they have this little community of church going people, and they're very welcoming because there's very few of them. If they see a new face, they're probably like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" No, no, no. But then again, I said before we start going in person, we need to do a test one first, where we just message her, virtually online. And we did that. She replied. This is the text message. Y'all could read this, but I'm serious. I'll prove to you I'm not a bad guy, that you can trust me. But I need to get to know you first, though. Then he tried to call. This is my tester, y'all. Okay, my name is blah 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 from blah blah blah. I can't say, everything here is discreet. Oh, dream, maybe you have a girl. Ha ha ha. Oh, you have girlfriend. So what is your plan? So the plan is to go see her, right? We're gonna go meet this girl if she allows us. Throughout the whole conversation, it's gonna be like, okay, we'll come meet you. They're like, okay, come meet us. So I have a lot of testers, y'all, that want to volunteer to do the test and stuff. So sometimes I'm like, hey, can you help me out here? Like, they're like, so this guy is from Manila. He came here to see me because he was my tester at the time. Yes, he was flown here, everything paid for. I told you guys, this thing is not cheap. I rented the car for 3 days, hotel for 2 nights. He gave us pocket money, whatsoever, whatever we needed. So on the very first day, I located all the areas that I needed. Okay, so she's moving to a new apartment. We went there, looked for it, bro. It was hard. All the GPS system here in the Philippines is very hard. They don't have a house unit number. So I drove at every single street and I only have a picture of the house. But we found it. We found all 3 locations by looking around. It took me a long time, but we found it. The next day, it's on. It's the meetup. So we're supposed to meet up with them, but they never showed. They played a lot of games. They're like, we're here at this Jollibee. And like, yes, we're here at this Jollibee too. So where are you guys? Like, we're here. And they're like, I don't think you guys are here because, in my head, because I know what they look like. We didn't really get to meet up with them, so it's not a wasted money on that trip because I got all the information I needed. Everything I needed is, I have it. I already know how much it is for the bills on the previous apartment, and I already know the bills on the new apartment because she's about to move there. I already asked the owner. I want message the owner through Facebook like, hey, how much is it there? It's like 10K for this and this and that. This is so we're looking at 15K a month budget for that new apartment. That's the real price. But I don't know what is she going to say, right? What is she going to say to him? Because on the previous apartment, she was jacking it to 6K electric, 3K Wi-Fi, which is non-existent. And I wasn't satisfied just yet. I needed to see them. I want to know what they look like. I want to know what they're doing because I know they're in this old apartment. So me and Yang came up with a strategy like, hey, they're moving out. Can we take a tour to that place, to where we actually open that door to where they live? So I asked the owner, like, hey, can I get a tour of your place since they're leaving anyways? And the pregnant ladies, they're like, oh, I need to go pee as well. So she's good, man. She's a good partner in crime. So we were just walking around. Then we actually got in. We actually got in, and I saw this lesbian girl with her. Yeah, a lesbian girl. And I know that she introduces that girl, that lesbian girl, as her sister. Yeah, so I'm like, there's no way they're sisters, right? Because they don't have the same last name, but let's find out if they're in a relationship. So Yang was like, hey, why are you guys moving out? Oh, they just wanted a house. And then she's like, house? Are you two together? She's like, no, we're not together. I have a boyfriend. That's what the lesbian said. So mission's done. We left. That was it. And we had to conclude what was happening. We had to process everything. I got a phone call with him. And then a few days later, he's like, bro, go back over there and find out what's going on. 3 days later, we went back to see her again. He's like, bring some people with you. I kind of want to scare her. I'm like, all right, we'll bring some people over. There were 6 of us, four guys in the car. So the moment of truth, here it is. I knock on her door. The lesbian came out. And I'm like, hey, I need to talk to you guys about this person's name. Can I come in and actually have a conversation? They're like, yeah, come in, come in, come in. So I'm like, I know everything. I know everything. I know you seen me from the other apartment, right? So I don't want you guys to lie to me. I want you to tell her to come out, and we're gonna have a talk here. You two in the relationship? Are you two? What are you two? Like we're actually cousins. Okay, I know that I've established that already, but I just want to hear it from them. And while he was on the phone, okay, so they're cousins, right? I thought at first they were lovers, but they're actually cousins, and there's some more stories along the way. But let's get rolling, okay? And I'm like, what about you? You look so young. How old are you? He's like 17. I'm like 17. Yeah, I'm about to turn 17. Like, God dang. I'm like, how did you pass the dating app? So the lesbian was using her identity by her face. You know, her, the lesbian, but the other girl's face. And this is her. Of course, I can't show you her, but that is her. I already spoken to the lawyer before I went to go see her. I needed to know what I can and cannot do in the situation, especially confronting people. I wasn't there to go fight. I was there to talk. I was gonna go confront the mom first because I know and I was thinking that they're in on it. So I had to talk to her and see, ask her questions. Why are they living together? Right? Why are a lesbian and a girl living together? I seriously think that the mom is in on it because she's the one receiving the Gcash money, the allowance from him, right? It's a red flag because if she doesn't have her own ID, she's not 18, she doesn't have Gcash. But she was receiving money through the lesbian's Gcash as well, but he started to hate that lesbian because he thinks that, there might be something between them. And yes, the lesbian and the girls in on it. They jack the price, right? They're both in on it. So I'm there. Why are you guys doing this to him? Why are you jacking the price? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Right? They kind of they said yeah they felt bad. Blah blah blah. So now everything is 180 total. They switched back to being all nice nice now. I don't know what you're gonna do with your cousin because she's telling you stuff. She's manipulating you into asking him money some more. And he's trying to get his money back because the apartment was 40K, 1 month advance, 2 months deposit, and then you rent for another 1 month. That's 40K paid. And I don't know if he's getting any of it back because the lawyer said it's a gift and then she's a minor. So watch out, guys. Watch out. I gave him everything he needed. Everything is on his hands now. What his decision will be. Oh yeah, I also asked the mother who's in the relationship with who, and she's like, he's in the relationship with this girl, the lesbian. The lesbian. I'm like, no, 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 no. Hold on. Okay, that's I know they're not in a relationship because he knows he's in a relationship with the other girl, not the lesbian. But the mom thinks that the lesbian and him are in a relationship, what I'm gonna call bull, because I seen her in person. She looks like a dude. They were pointing at each other and who's to blame. The lesbian's like, if it weren't for me, I didn't put you on that dating app, you wouldn't have met him. And I told her, the girlfriend, like, you overspending your money. Why are you overspending your money and you're still so young? Where do you send all your money? Do you help out your parents whatsoever? She said, yes, I do help them out a little bit, but we don't know what's gonna happen to them. The time they pay the money back, I don't know. What's his decision will be, I don't know. It's up to him now. But my job is done.